Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. I'm Lil Smurdy. Thank you so much for watching the video and I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. And subscribe please. Welcome back guys to another Yogg 1 fight. In this video I'm gonna play Arcane Mage. I've done a few videos about this fight before, but this time I'm playing Arcane Mage. So if you're ever struggling with the damage in phase 3 or if you're practicing for Yogg 0, I would recommend you to play Arcane on this fight because Arcane just has the craziest burst and it's just really good on basically shorter fights with a lot of damage. So in phase 1 it's the same as every other Yogg 1 fight. You just kill down 10 adds near Sarah, the boss in the middle, and that will start phase 2. So what I usually do on this fight is that just before we pull, I pre-pot and it doesn't really do much because when we get to the boss and when the first ad spawns, I might have like 3 seconds left on my pre-pot. But I do this because I have my potion macroed into my cooldowns. So whenever I press my cooldowns, I press up my potion of speed as well because you always want to use potion of speed uh, during the mid fight when you pop your cooldowns, because Potion of Speed, even as Fire or Arcane, performs a lot better with your cooldowns than Potion of Wild Magic does. When we're done with phase 1, I always use Evocation to make sure I have full mana going into phase 2, and considering when you play Arcane, the Evocation ability is only a 2-minute cooldown. Once you're in phase 2, you want to always focus the Crusher Tentacles, that is the big tentacles, because you are a range and a melee cannot go close to them without dying. So I pop my cooldowns if I have them back from phase 1. I nuke the big Crusher Tentacles. In phase 1 and in phase 2 you can use your cooldowns as much as you want, as long as you make sure you have your cooldowns back for the start of phase 3. What we are doing in phase 3 is that we are popping Bloodlust in phase 3 instead of at the heart, because we are practicing for Yogg 0. So when you're doing Yogg 0, the ads won't die in phase 3 because you won't have a keeper to help you. So you need to nuke down the boss in phase 3 before the ads overrun you. So the prior tentacles that you should be focusing in phase 2 is the Constrictor tentacle first. It has 100k HP and it grabs a person in the air and damaging him over time. So you want to make sure you kill that one as fast as possible. You can also pop it if you're a paladin. After that, you want to focus the Crusher Tentacles. These are the big one. If the melees are inside the portal room, like in the heart room, you also want to focus down the smaller tentacles after you've killed the Crusher Tentacles. If you get Brain Link, you need to run to the other person and just stay close to him for like 20 seconds. If someone gets Malady, you need to run away from them, otherwise you're gonna get MC'd if you're close and you're gonna lose a shit ton of sanity. So make sure you always run away from the person that gets Malady. Once phase 3 starts, you want to make sure you have all your cooldowns up. You want to pop your cooldowns when you pop Bloodlust, and then you just want to nuke the boss as fast as you can. You also need to DPS down the ads, but as a range I usually focus just the boss and let the other classes that has better cleave focusing on the ads as well. Because as Arcane Mage you don't really have any other cleave damage and stuff, you just want to focus the boss. If I'm playing on my rogue, I usually only focus the ads because the ads needs to get interrupted and it needs to die as well. So it kind of depends on what class you're playing and basically if you have the cleave damage on ads without losing too much damage on Yogg the boss. If you're playing Fire Mage for an example, you also want to focus the boss, but you want to make sure you have Living Bomb on every ad. If you have a lot of sanity, you should tank the ability Lunatic Gaze that he does. It will do a lot of damage on you, and it will take away 20 sanity for every cast you do. So make sure you look away when you're low. Deafening Roar. In my previous video I've said that it interrupts you, and it does, but you can avoid it by using Aura Mastery from a Paladin. And that's all for this fight, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. Please leave a like, subscribe. It helps a lot and it means the world to me.